Hi, it's Lipstick Girl. Thanks for watching today. I wanted to share with you some things that I recently picked up at my local Ulta. So for me, it's been really hard to stay away from Ulta because it's been, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks now since they opened a brand new one, like 5 minutes from my house. So although I have for a very long time been a Sephora VIB Rouge, which means I had to spend way too much money for that, I think those days are over because Ulta carries so many good things and they're constantly bringing in new brands. I love shopping in store more than I do like shopping online. And in a previous Ulta haul, I said that I hate their website, which hate is a strong word. I just really dislike using it. But I did place an order online the other day. But I'm just going to dump it all out here. Here's what I got. The first thing that I decided I needed, these were buy one, get one, 40% off. And my kids are at the pool all summer long, and this is SPF 70. So this is Sun Bum. I've already been into one of these. It smells like a tropical vacation. It's very coconutty, very, and it smells like it's like a pina colada, really. It's that very heavy coconut, but a little bit of the pineapple scent. It's really beautiful, and I like it. And I find that when I spray my kids with sunscreen, or myself, like with that stuff that comes out clear and kind of greasy feeling, I find that I don't ever get everything, and I'll find like little patches, like right close to where my swimsuit is, or like right in here where I miss it, and that's where I burn, and I'm like, no. So I know if I'm putting on lotion, I'll see that it's white, and then you just have to rub it until it's all gone. So it's not as convenient. It takes a little bit longer to apply, but I trust this sort of sunscreen more than others, and I like that it comes in a 70 SPF. All right, from there, I'd heard these next two products are things I'd heard a ton of people talking about. One of them is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I think I remember hearing at one point there was a SoulCycle, somebody who worked at SoulCycle, and they said that, you know, the rest of their makeup would sweat off, but their Epic Ink Liner was always perfection. It has that tiny, tiny brush tip. And for $10, it's a very nice, really black line. And you can make thinner lines, and of course, the more you press, the thicker your line gets, and that's a really awkward way to make a line, which means it won't. Anyway, what I notice about this is it has one of those caps that when you put it on, you can feel there's a little spring to it, which means it's giving a really good seal. I know the Kat Von D tattoo liner has that same sort of brush tip and that same sort of seal at the end with a cap. I know that there are, another one of my favorites is I think it's a Korean brand. It's from Club Clio. It's the Kill Black waterproof liner, which is really good. It also has a brush tip and that same sort of closure. This was $10. The other two are $21. So if this works really well, this will be my new go-to. Another thing that I'd heard everybody talking about that I was like, okay, I just gotta do it. It's like $5. It's the Lash Princess False Lash Effect. So it's the one in the green tubing. It's, you know, I like the shape of it. I like that it looks like it's a little corset and all of that. But for me, and this is the first time opening it, it has more of like a, I guess if you look at it this way, like a really tall, skinny Christmas tree, but it has more of those natural bristles. Not that any of these are natural. But it's not those really hard, spiky rubber bristles, which I do have a couple of formulas that I love that have brushes like that work really well for me. But this one, if this one works fantastic at $5, it may beat out my Monsieur Big by Lancome, because that one's in the $30 range. It has a similar type of non-rubbery bristles. Yeah, so there you go. Another thing that I picked up, I've been so curious about these. This is the L'Absolu Lacquer. And this is a new, it's supposed to be a 6-hour wear gloss. I have one of the, instead of the lacquers, I have one of the glosses from Lancome. And I mean, I love the packaging. You have this beautiful gold rose at the top. Then you have, it kind of goes down on an ombre, and it's clear down here so you actually see what color it is. And this one here is in Rose Rouge, number 168. But I haven't opened it yet. And when I was swatching these yesterday, I was surprised at how, boy, the best way to describe it is it felt like I was putting a little bit of cool water on my lips. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't, I didn't put it on my lips, on my hand. I never use applicators at places like that. But you know, for one, that's 2 swipes now, that's pretty darn pigmented. I think I might just have to throw this on because, yes, it feels really cool. And I know I'm already wearing a red lipstick. It's not sticky when you press your lips together. It's nice. I like it. I want to see what it looks like and how it wears when I'm not wearing anything at all and it's just this. Because right now I'm really loving glosses, and if this is a good formula, I might pick up a couple of others. All right, I picked up some summer's here and I need to deal with some blotting paper. So these are from NYX. They're the green tea blotting papers. I've never tried them. We'll see what they're like, but they were $3.50 and I thought, you know what? That's not bad. You get them out of this little guy here. Ooh, I'm ruining the packaging because this little heart sticker on the front, that is no joke. All right. This is not one of the sheets. There's this little papery thing here, but they look like this. They're very, very thin. They're slightly speckled and they look like matcha tea. So that makes perfect sense. I think there are 100 sheets. I shouldn't have too much right now going on, but let's just see how we do. Oh yeah, you can tell that it definitely brought some stuff up. I don't feel like there's any makeup being picked up, but yeah, does a pretty good job. And shine be gone. So that's really nice. And at $3.50 for 100 sheets, I think that's a pretty good deal. These are going straight in my purse because I don't need them here at home. I definitely need them out and about, especially in the 100+ degree weather. All right, and the last 2 things I got, one of them, I was so curious. I had to break into it. So one is already unwrapped and one is still in its packaging. And this here is the, what is it? Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint. This one here is in the shade 270, some sort of a wine color, but it's basically like a sponge applicator. And this is the one that I used. You have to hold it here and crank it up. That's probably more than I needed, but you can see it kind of comes gooping out here. Yeah, that was way too much. I don't know how I didn't think that would be way too much, but it certainly is. But that's what that one looks like. And what I found yesterday working with this, I'm trying to get the whole sponge now like covered in this stuff. And I don't have any more white spots on the sponge. But I found the best way to use this, if you have a lip liner, I would lip line first. But I tend to not use lip liner. So I found that it was easiest to go not all the way to the edge, but close to the edge because, I mean, look at that. That's a really, there's no precision in this applicator. It really reminds me, and I was very curious, of the Lancome Juicy Shakers. So here's the applicator for the Juicy Shaker, and here's this one. I feel like this one's a little stubbier, and this one has, if at all humanly possible, a bit more of a point to it. But this looks very sheer and glossy. I like that about it, and I'm excited to try it. The other one that I got, I'll have to leave that there because I don't know where I left the cap. This one here is in shade 230, Mighty Mauve, I think, or Naughty Mauve. I can't tell if it was Mighty or Naughty. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts in, and squinting only makes me old. So we'll just have to wonder. Maybe I'll put it down below. But as I get all of the plastic off of this guy here, this is what they look like when they're brand new. And we're gonna sit here and crank it for plastic for a smidge. They were out of all of their reds. They were out of all of their nudes. You can see it coming to the surface here. but this is the Mauve shade 230, and tends to be just a smidge pinkier. This is the wine shade, this is the Mauve shade, and I find that this Mauve shade here is kind of like my Your Lips But Better shade. But I really loved, a lot of times I don't wear really dark wine tones because for me, I feel like it's, since I do have such pale skin, I feel like it takes me into that, you know, a little too vampy 1920s, and that's not a look that I prefer on myself. But this wine shade here is really pretty and was dark enough to be a bold lip, but not too dark. Okay, I'm going to quickly, yeah, wanted to get the whole applicator wet so that I could just use it without having to constantly crank it up. But yeah, there is the Mighty Mauve or the Naughty Mauve. And this one here, let me strain my eyes and see if I can tell what it is. Wine Kiss? Wine Trip? Maybe Wine Trip? I can't tell, it's so tiny, but very beautiful. So that's what I picked up. 3 lip products, some things for the eyes, some blotting papers, and some SPF, because I can never tell you enough to always wear your SPF. Thanks for watching. Let me know, are there things that you are excited to try? Like these are new, they're really brand new, and I wanted to know what they were like. This is also in the last couple of months, it's fairly new. Or do you kind of, when you go shopping, do you tend to get more tried and true, everybody loves them? I know they have great reviews. They're also more budget friendly and not quite in the expensive side of things. Let me know down below. I'm really interested. But I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, would you please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.